What's good, YouTube? Now, today, unfortunately, we have another story to cover of a female teacher abusing her power and sleeping with her students. Now, this one here is probably the craziest one I've heard so far this year and probably last year. I haven't heard something this crazy in a while. Now, the woman we're covering today is Brittany Fortinberry. Now, Brittany Fortinberry is actually married, which is important to note while I cover this story. Now, this actually has something to do with a Scream mask as well. Some of you will know the popular film Scream. Yeah, it involves a Scream mask and very degenerate behavior. So, yeah, let's get straight into it. A former Indiana teacher allegedly had sex with teenagers at her home after first putting her own children to bed, prosecutors have claimed. Brittany Fortinberry, who taught in Morgan County, faces a string of sexual abuse charges, including child molestation and sexual conduct with a minor that allegedly go back to October 2023. The 31-year-old was previously charged with multiple crimes last month involving 3 of her students, one of whom was 15 at the time. The alleged incidents occurred in 2023 and 2024. However, in court documents obtained by WTHR, prosecutors say that 5 new victims have since come forward and that some of the alleged victims were just 13 years old. Now, before I continue, keep in mind the whole internet's reaction to this, mostly men, is that this is a good thing. So keep in mind there's men celebrating that 31-year-old woman is abusing 13-year-old boys. Just keep that in mind. According to the documents, one of the victims accused Fortinberry of drugging him repeatedly and having sex with him when he was 13. Once again, there's men all over Instagram, mainly in Say Cheese comment section. Not to say anything negative about Say Cheese. It's nothing to do with him, what men are reacting, how men are reacting. But most of the men I've seen in the comment section of this story are all celebrating. I wonder if they know that the 13-year-old was drugged while this was happening and he didn't want this, from what it looks like here. But most of these men are jonesing, they're laughing, they're celebrating this. Actually, some of them are saying they wish it was them who was being drugged. But yeah, continuing. The boy claimed she would invite him and his friends to her house where she would allegedly give them drugs and abuse them. Another victim told police that Fortinberry would put her children to bed and then try to have sex with the boys. According to WTHR, when the boys hesitated, she allegedly told them, "Just let it happen," the outlet reported. So these boys didn't even really know what's going on. They didn't even want it. But yet there's a culture of men all celebrating the downfall of these young men just because men are so lustful, watching too much adult entertainment. So they think they've what you know on those adult entertainment sites, there's so many videos like teacher sleeps with students. These men are just growing up watching this stuff. It's blinding their mind. So when they see a story like this, they're celebrating, not even knowing this. She's telling them just let it happen while giving them drugs. But you men are turning up, right? Don't start changing now. We see you men for what you are, bro. Weirdos. In another incident, prosecutors said that Fortinberry allegedly spent $600 on various items for a group of teenagers and then had sex with all of them. Wow, she was bribing them with money and gifts while making them wear the mask from the movie Scream. She allegedly told the teens if they reported anything, she would kill herself. The documents allege that Fortinberry had sex with one teen she had asked to babysit her children, and another student claimed she had paid boys between $100 and $800 for photos of their genitals. Young genitals. Sick bastard. In turn, the teenagers alleged Fortinberry would send them nude and explicit photos and videos on Snapchat and an app called Session. Prosecutors have now filed a motion to add 10 counts of child molestation, 8 counts of dissemination of matter harmful to a minor, 5 counts of contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and 1 count of sexual misconduct with a minor. Those charges are in addition to 3 counts of sexual misconduct, 1 count of dissemination of matter harmful to minors, and 1 count of contributing to the delinquency of a minor that had previously been filed against Fortinberry. Last but not least here, guys. Fortinberry had worked first as a substitute for Martinsville schools before being fired on January 9th, 2024. She later worked at Eminence High School in Morgan County, where she taught several of her alleged victims. She resigned from Eminence on August 23, 2024, shortly after allegations against her first emerged. Per WTHR, the new charges were filed after a Department of Child Services investigation prompted many more parents of victims to contact police. Many did not know anything was wrong until they were contacted by the organization. In addition, Fortinberry's husband, Nicholas Fortinberry, has been charged with intimidation and failure to report. So guys, that's the whole story, but yeah, as you guys can see, as I was hold up. So guys, that's the whole story, but as you guys can see, as I was reporting this, most men's reaction to this is celebration. You know, it's honestly sick what adult entertainment has done to society, and most men can't even see that it's affected them. But you know what's crazy? These losers, if their daughter was to be touched inappropriately by a grown man, oh yeah, bro, I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna go do that, and guess what? Most men will be in support. Yeah, bro, don't let no one do that to your daughter. Go defend your family's name. But when a woman is doing this to somebody's son, yeah, let's turn up, hey. And these are the same men talking about men's mental health. It's disgusting, bro. But if you know you have a friend who's like that, stop him. Talk to him about it. Tell him how lame he is. If you're like that, look in the mirror and see how lame you are and change. Like, I used to do shit like this at 17, bro, 16. Like, damn, bro, where were these teachers when I was in school? I'm trying, like, bro, if you're over the age of 18 still joking like that, bro, as a grown man, still joking about the molestation of young men because it's supposed to be cool and they're supposed to want it, you're a lame human being, and you're slow in here, bro. Honestly, bro, because it pains me, honestly, because I see if a young girl was to be like us, young boys, nobody gives a fuck about us, bro. We grow up, they treat us like dogs. Go pay the bills, go work, don't have no emotions, don't have no mental health, just work, shut up, and go pay the bills. They don't give a fuck about us as grown men. And now I'm seeing as young boys, they don't give a fuck about us too. Like, acting like women don't have needs, and you know what I'm saying? So what's let's really break it down. So a grown man who does that stuff is weird. Oh, you're a grown man, 30, 40, messing with 13-year-olds. Yeah. But a woman is not weird. If you're one of those people who think it's not weird for a woman to do that, you shouldn't be thinking it's weird for a man to do that. You're an acceptance. You accept being a pedophile. You think that's good. No, don't. You can't just say it's good for women and not good for man. It's good for both then, according to you. Let me get out of here, bro. Shout out to the ones who see this shit for what it is and actually advanced out here to know not to be joking about this type of stuff. But yeah, guys, this is another sick story of another female. Golly, but I can't remember the last time I've seen a man doing this, bro. But I promise you, every week I've been seeing a story like this. Whether it's on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, I'm seeing a story like this every week. Protect young boys from women. You women want to talk about, oh, if I was gonna be in a field with a man or a bear. No, we need to be worrying about you guys, because it seems like you guys are the weird ones. Yeah, bro. Not saying men ain't doing weird shit too, but this is every week now. We're seeing grown women taking advantage of young boys. I'm seeing a story, like, bro, it's ridiculous, bro. At this point, bro, if I was young, I wanted to clap my teacher's cheeks, I would be moving with a lot of confidence just seeing all these stories. Watch out, bro. Keep God first. I'm out.